What's going on, guys? It's Keefe. In today's video, we're going over why you should cut your phone off for an hour a day. This was one of the best things I did for my own mental health. Now, before we get into that, I made this channel to help men create their ideal lives through self-mastery. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss tomorrow's video. And let's get straight into it. So just for a little bit of backstory, this started for me one day when I noticed that I was constantly doing the thing where you frantically check your phone. And I'm sure you guys have done this before too, where you're checking your phone, you put it down, you check your phone again, you just keep frantically looking for stimulation, usually in the social media apps or on YouTube. You're just constantly finding something, and you've got this like inner kind of lethargic feeling about the whole thing, and it's really this state of boredom. But what's happened is you've gotten into this kind of frantic cycle in the mind where the mind is just trying to find some form of stimulation, and it uses the phone to do this. So what I did, because I knew I wasn't feeling good internally, is I just decided, I was like, I'm gonna cut my phone off for a few hours. I ended up doing it for a few hours, and in this time, basically it's not like anything revolutionary happened, but I cleaned my room up, I did some laundry, I did the dishes, basically I got the house looking right, and then I spent some time focusing more, being more present with myself. I wrote down a bunch of stuff, getting some clarity on some things I wanted to accomplish, and just by the time I was done with it, I felt significantly better. I was way more calm, I was looking at things better. It was just like a huge difference just by turning the phone off, and I turned the laptop off too, so I didn't use any technology for a few hours. So there's really two main reasons why you want to do this. The first one is to get shit done, and the second one is to get more present with yourself, get more aligned, increase your vibration, just feel better in general. Because guys, here's the thing, we constantly use escapism to avoid being with ourselves. We find something to focus on, whether it be video games or our phones or even just going out, or we try to be with friends because we don't like being alone with ourselves. We're always trying to be focused on something other than our inner state and being present with ourselves, because usually we've got a lot of baggage to work through and stuff like that. But this is not a good solution to the problem. The best thing you can do is spend some time working on this every single day and getting to where you feel better with you, because once you clear this stuff out of the way, you're gonna have a broader perspective, you're gonna feel better, more things are gonna open up for you. So using escapism through the phone, which to me I think is the biggest thing people use, perhaps marijuana's up there too, but the phone certainly is in the top 2 to 3 things that people use as an escape. So it's really important to cut the phone off for a little while and be more present with yourself. Work on whatever comes up within you that needs to get worked on. If you got some stuff to deal with, focus on letting it go. I've made videos on this. Or just focus on things that you want to accomplish. Put your mind on the right things, because you'll find that the things you spend the most time paying attention to on the phone are not positive usually. Social media is full of negativity. YouTube, usually if you're watching news stuff, it's all negative. It's negative, 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 and it's about focusing on something else to stimulate you rather than focusing on you and your own goals for yourself. So even if you're watching self-help stuff, it's still like you're focusing on something else to entertain you. Focus on more you each day so that you can figure out what it is you want, figure out how to get clarity on you, get more comfortable with you, because you got to live with you your whole life. So it's really important to be comfortable in your own skin, and this is a great way to do this. So like one thing I would recommend you try doing when you do this is just start making a list of things you want. Be like, I want a new job, or I want these things to happen in my job, or I want this lifestyle. Just start getting some real clarity, thinking about it, feeling about it. And by the time you're done with this hour, start with an hour, because most people are really addicted to the phones, and then expand it from there if you want to. But by the time you're done with this, you're going to feel a lot more present, a lot more calm. You're going to have more vision and clarity on like what it is you want to do, and you're just going to literally feel so much better. This is basically kind of like a mini dopamine detox during the middle of your day, because you're cutting off this thing that is attracting your attention, and now suddenly your body needs something to do with this energy. And so like literally I folded clothes while this was going on. Like I never want to fold clothes, that's a pretty boring thing to do, but I folded up clothes because I had nothing else to focus and stimulate myself with, and so it really didn't bother me at all. It was something to be present with, it's something to get done. So like I cleaned up my environment, and I just felt better by the time it was over with. Guys, another thing about the phones that's important to do is just make it a habit to not check your phone in these frantic ways where you're just constantly looking for stimulation. Be present and self-aware enough to realize that you're doing it, that you're checking the phone repetitively and habitually, and put the phone down. And that's a great time to turn it off, calm your brain down. You're gonna find that you'll feel just significantly better if you get out of this frantic, stimulated state that your brain gets itself in on the phone. So like I said, doing this an hour a day is a great place to start, but just as a general rule throughout the day, try to make it a habit to not check the phone so much. And when you do, just check it once, whatever needs to be done, and then get on with your day. Don't look at the phone as a thing that needs to constantly stimulate you. So guys, that's all I got for this one. If you got something out of this video, be sure to give me a like so I can reach more guys through the algorithm. Be sure to hit the bell icon and subscribe button so you don't miss tomorrow's video, and I'll talk to you soon.